Just the back and forth momentum swap. That there's a big rock. Here comes Romero. But a pull counter.
There we go. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Your champion.
So it's about that time. Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier is back in the Octagon this weekend against Nasruddin Imavov, who was recently added to UFC 5, and I'll be releasing that showcase. But yeah, that fight got booked a while ago. So I was kind of waiting a little bit before I go and release some Imavov gameplay. I'm still a little bit annoyed at EA because he doesn't have a lead leg sidekick, and that's one of his best weapons to use, and he doesn't have it. So yeah, not too happy about that. But I'm using Jared Cannonier, and decided to challenge myself a little bit and use him in light heavyweight. And for those of you who don't know, Jared Cannonier has fought in. They basically call him Reverse Rumble because Anthony Rumble Johnson went from welterweight, middleweight, and then light heavyweight, and then had his most success in the light heavyweight division. Whereas for Jared Cannonier, his career started out in heavyweight, then he dropped down to, I think, light heavyweight. Yeah, light heavyweight, and then obviously fighting for a title in the middleweight division and having some really quality wins here in the division. So a win over Imavov is going to get him to where he needs to be. But I figured, why not challenge ourselves using Jared in light heavyweight? There we go. There we go. Oh, so close. I held forward. I should have just planted with it. Now, Jared, a lot of his strategy, he's gotten really good at kind of picking his big shots. As he's progressed through his career, his shot selection has always been relatively solid. His fight against Robert Whittaker, that was a really good bout. Ooh, I stepped right into that. He was looking good. He hurt Whittaker in round 3. Had a big moment for him. I remember I was watching that with some of my teammates in college when that fight was going on. What the fuck is this guy doing? And I couldn't help but think, I'm like, man, Jared is a problem. And actually, I think it was in the first round, one of Robert Whittaker's high kicks had hurt his forearm. So he came back from that loss, went on a pretty good win streak. He tried to preload that slip counter. And now he finds himself in a position where I think if he beats Imavov, that would be great. And there's been a lot of fighters recently that they got added to the game and then they ended up taking an L. We have Mateus Nicolau. He got added to the game, took the L to Alex Perez. Then we had Alonzo Menafield with, how do you want to talk about it? Alonzo Menafield, what he did. But Jared Cannonier, he has a win over Sean Strickland. He has a win over Martin Vettori. So, and the last time he fought was also in June of last year. So it's been a year removed since his victory over Martin Vettori. Oh, brother. Why would you do that? Oh. He ain't even trying to defend himself. That's crazy. Yeah. He got a fuck ton of power whatever weight class he's in. Alrighty. Mr. Overeem. These are like the two most unusual picks in this weight class. Overeem. He chose the young Overeem, and I'm here with freaking light heavyweight Jared. Tabio! What the fuck, man? Toby don't like to commit to shit. I need to cause chaos with Jared. And Toby does too good of a job closing distance and hugging the damn block and relying on his counter offense. He's gonna make this difficult. Come on, Toby. Why'd you have to be online right now, you dick? Toby's a Nigerian homie. He's really good at the game. He's a vet since UFC 3. But we finished that Khalil Roundtree. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Jared Cannonier and his most recent fights and et cetera, et cetera. So I think a win over Imavov puts him right into contention. At the very least, we have to see how Israel Adesanya. I really don't want them to book Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. And the reason why I don't want them to book that fight is because, right, I think Adesanya and Strickland should fight again. I really do. I think they should fight again. Jared, if he beats Imavov, right, he does have a win over Sean Strickland, the most recent champion. Yes, he lost to Israel Adesanya before that. But, at least freshen things up matchup-wise. And I really want to see Adesanya and Strickland run that back one more time. And plus, think about it. Dricus du Plessis versus Jared Cannonier. Who would not want to see a fight like that? And I referenced both of those fighters when it came to Paulo Costa, who completely disappointed everybody that expected a great fight out of him. Because Strickland did everything that he was supposed to do to win the fight. Didn't overcommit. Kept him on the half beat. Kept faking his lead teeps and marching forward. And Paulo Costa just did not follow through of anything even while Adesanya showed in round 2 that had success against Strickland, didn't follow through with what Jared showed, didn't follow through with what Dricus du Plessis showed. He just had a weird game plan. So I'd like to see the two guys that most recently beat Sean Strickland face off against each other for the title, especially if Jared is able to come away with a victory. Hold on. Against Nasruddin Imavov. Hey. Uppercut. Oh, my Lord. So watch your stamina. Oh, yeah. Ah, that sucks. Sound like fucking Muscle Man right there. Ever watch a regular show? Storla! That motherfucker be cracking me up, yo. Oh, he tried to backstep. Storla! You know who else likes to hit people with high kicks? My mom! That motherfucker used to crack me the fuck up. Because it'd be so fucking stupid. But, fucking Muscle Man. Alright. I got nothing to focus on this fight. Jared is a great pick in middleweight, too. Like, he's a solid pick in middleweight. But light heavyweight, especially with him being a 4-star, it makes it all the worthwhile. We're also going to try to use Jared's kicks. It would be foolish not to. If you could recall, Jared kicked the shit out of Anderson Silva's legs and put an end to his legs. He did that pretty well. Then I think his victory over Kelvin Gastelum, that was a really solid win. Couldn't finish Kelvin, but it's very hard to finish Kelvin on the feet. But he had like a crazy 3-fight win streak before he fought Robert Whittaker. There we go, front kick. It was I think he TKO'd Jack Hermanson. That one, Jack Hermanson. It basically looked like Treehouse versus Swiss, essentially. If you got Treehouse, obviously you guys are familiar with him. The submission demon. This guy, he was like shooting, and then Jared just fucking winging uppercut combos, looking like Swiss. There we go. Try to intercept. Yeah, we put ourselves at a stamina disadvantage, but I am more than happy to trade stamina for damage. Well, this Overeem's block. Overeem has a high-ass block stat. I think it's after... Ooh, that's my mistake. Not playing footsie with me, motherfucker. Ah! God damn you, Toby. Stop learning too much. He's learning so much. He's been a very good fan. I think Jared should come away with a win against Nasruddin Imavov. Like, Nasruddin Imavov, he's not... I love there's like the stereotype of when people see a certain like fighter's name or whatnot, they just assume that they know how to grapple. And to his credit, he does know how to grapple. Like, he does know how to grapple. But, you know, he's from Dagestan, so everybody just assumes, oh yeah, he's a wrestler. But he really didn't start grappling as much until later, and I don't think he's going to be able to take down Jared outside of Jared overcommitting on something. He showcased a really good double leg a couple times against Chris Curtis. Like, he was looking clean as hell against Chris Curtis. And then against Roman Dolidze, it looked really solid grappling-wise. So, I'll say for Jared Cannonier, a lot of what's going to bring him to victory is kind of getting him with those off-tempo kicks that he does so well. He has a hard left hook that he blends really well with like a shoulder feint. He has a nasty shoulder feint that he either goes for the lead hook or he shoulder feints, sees where if your head's trying to pull back, and he goes for a nice little up jab. Woo! And funny enough, I think Nasruddin Imavov, his last loss was to Sean Strickland. It was up a weight class in the light heavyweight division. I was like, wait, I think that was like that was last year. I think it might have been last year. But Nasruddin Imavov, he wins this fight against Jared Cannonier. That puts him in a really, really solid position. But I think I do feel pretty confident in Jared taking the W. I do feel confident. That curse of like fighters getting added and losing. Oh yeah, another one. The chick Luana Pinheiro. She got added right after her loss to Angela Hill, and her stats were already made like beforehand. And I think the first thing that people were talking about, like, look, they overrated her. Her sub defense wasn't that good. She's Angela Hill's first submission win. I ended up talking to one of the guys about that, and then they said, well, you must not rate Amanda Ribas that high because you should watch that fight. And then I watched it, and then I was watching a lot of submission attempts, and I thought about, you know what, made relative to the decision. Okay, I understand why they gave 94. I would have personally gone with like a 92. But the point is that there's a curse active with EA Sports. So bad that there's a curse where one of the top players that I played against, Zane, always trying to wager GOAT and stuff. He's a really, 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 he was a former Day Hate guy. He was asking me, he's like, hey, is there any chance y'all can put Makhachev on the cover for EA Sports UFC 5? And I said, there, brother, y'all want him cursed. EA curses are no joke. Oh, boy. So now it's the newly added fighter curse. Toby, switch your stance, bro. Brother, man, why is he not going southpaw? That was nice. Dude, you're gonna get leg kick TKO'd if you don't switch your stance. Switch your stance, brother. Jared is not the one that you should be playing with your lead leg with like that. Maybe I should be careful because I'm going to go trying to look for a leg kick TKO and I'll get knocked out within a kick. I don't like how fast he moved there. Okay, circle. Circle. There we go. My dear God almighty. Nothing? Didn't even lay on a leg. There we go. There we go. Brother, switch your leg, dog. Switch your stance, brother. We just got a leg kick TKO. All right, y'all. Jeez Louise is right, DC. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for Jared. We're going to go and list that Nasruddin Imavov showcase. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. He's a viable pick in light heavyweight. Obviously, his fight's going to be at middleweight, but I figured I might as well do something a little bit different. Romero 17, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Take care. And enjoy the fights. I'm out of here.